whoa. Yang Salaryman, welcome in. Flo, welcome in. And welcome in. How are you guys doing? How did you survive? Are you okay? Did you live? Oh wow, chat is in weird spot. Okay, maybe I'll change that. I'm gonna change that. Hold please. I made a new OBS scene. Also, my eyes are freaking out. I made a new OBS scene today, right before stream, to try and make this work, but it's, yeah, a new background. My eyes are wigging the heck out. This is fine. It's just the return jitters, you know? It's because of all the sugar I had. That's all. That's why. It has to be why, right? Okay, yeah, I need to actually find what I'm looking for. Where the heck is it? Oh, this one. I think? Maybe? You're like... Actually, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't need to do that. I just need to move you guys. Alright, can somebody send a super-de-duper uber long message? Super-de-duper long. I need the longest message. I need something to test. Throw emotes in there, throw whatever you want. You can make it all dancing Doritos, you know. It doesn't matter. I just need something long. It can be a copy pasta for all I care. Also, Witch, welcome in. I'm home. I'm home. Ah, thank you, Mom. Perfect. Wait, it's not moving quite so much. All right. That works. It's been a while. It's been a while. I feel like the music is just too... It felt too upbeat. It felt way too upbeat. I can't do upbeat right now. No, I need calm. Calm. So, I was gone for what feels like 2 weeks. It was not 2 weeks, it was 1 week. It feels longer than that. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been so long. Ugh. Has it really only been 1 week? Has it? No, it's been like a week and a half since I saw you guys. Or maybe it has been almost a full 2 weeks since I saw you guys. When was the last stream? Wait, when was that? When was that? I find that really quick. The 24th. The last time I streamed was the 24th. You saw me yesterday! What do you mean, what do you mean? Yeah, it's basically been 2 weeks. It's pretty much been 2 weeks since I last saw you guys. Because that was, not last Friday, but the Friday before. And today's Wednesday. It's not Tuesday. It's Wednesday already. Oh my goodness. You got fan art, Amazing. Amazing. Wonderful. Oh yeah, yeah. Yes. I did see you yesterday in chat. We were both hanging out in Rascal's chat. Yeah. I did see you yesterday. Kind of forgot about that. Oh my goodness, my eyes are just... Ugh. Awake. Awake. Okay. So, it has been very, very busy last... You know, I'm just gonna say 2 weeks. It's basically been 2 weeks. A lot's happened. It's just been a lot. It's been a lot. So, before I left, I was working really, 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 really hard on getting cosplays done. Like, really hard on getting cosplays done. Like, oh my goodness. It took so long. Why does sewing have to take so long? Why? Why? But I made the cloak for Owl's outfits. And I also made a bing bong. So you guys will see pictures. I actually got pictures for you guys, so you can see those. You know what? Here. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We're starting with food. We're not going in chronological order. Here you go. I'm on the weird side today. I'm gonna be moving all over the screen. It's the way it is today. It's just the way it is. I gotta move this somewhere I can actually work with it. Okay, you know what? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Where's Finish Bing Bong? You'll see him! You'll see him! I promise. I promise. You will get to see Finish Bing Bong. So Owl and I, we left on a day. I've been up like the past 2-3 nights, getting to bed super late because I've been trying to work on this. Oh my goodness, it hurt. It hurt my soul. It hurt my sleep schedule. I'm still not really recovered from everything. I still feel so tired. I had a hard time waking up today. Oh my goodness, is wrecked my sleep schedule. Which is funny because I actually had to have a good sleep schedule during this. Because the first thing we went to was a work thing for Owl. It was a learning workshop for stuff and things. I'm not really going to go into detail about it. You guys aren't going to see pictures of the actual workshop, but look at this food. Look at all this food. Look at all these potatoes and the fruit. Oh my goodness. This was the first breakfast. It was so good. It was so good. Oh my goodness. So we were staying at a hotel. What was amazing about this workshop is that they paid for everything. So they paid for the food, they paid for the hotel room. I mean, the food was all hotel supplied, but you know, it was good. It was really good food. It was really good food. I liked it a lot. Yeah, this was just the first breakfast. So we even had like a little breakfast area set aside just for us people attending this conference. It was so good. Unfortunately, only Owl and I, and then like maybe 5, more like 10 other people actually used this breakfast area. I think most of them just went to the normal breakfast for the hotel, which admittedly also looked really, really good. But Owl and I decided to go to the workshop breakfast area first, and then we were going to go check out the main breakfast area if we didn't really like what we saw. But you know, we saw this and we were the first people there, and so I got pictures of all the full food stuff, and it was mwah. So there were like, look at this fruit, it was so good. It was just honeydew, cantaloupe, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. Ah, wonderful. These roasted red potatoes were fantastic. I love them. I love them so much. Okay, it feels really weird to me looking off to the side, so I'm gonna head back to my normal corner. It feels too weird being on the left because I'm constantly looking. I'm looking towards the left. Well, I mean, I'm looking to the right. I mean, screen left. I'm looking screen left all the time. Oh, words. Okay, anyway. These red potatoes were so good. The next day, so this was basically the same breakfast for day 1 and day 2. Not exactly the same. They changed it a little bit, but I skipped. I don't think they had pastries the second day. It was something else. It was something else for the bread. It wasn't pastries. I don't remember what it was. I do remember that I opted just to get a larger helping of potatoes and like nothing else other than fruit. I got fruit because I love fruit. I mean, who doesn't love fruit? Like the honeydew was so good. Ripe honeydew is fantastic. It's pretty disappointing when it's not ripe. Just doesn't taste like much, and it's really sad. It's really sad. But ripe honeydew is Later on, they had more honeydew and cantaloupe, and they had it with a maple whipped cream, and that was fantastic. It was so good. You're a really picky eater? I'm not. If something looks good, or like if something is there, I'm willing to usually give it a try and then decide if I like it or not. Usually if I don't like something, it's just because it's not prepared well, instead of like the food itself being inherently bad, if that makes sense. So, like, compared to my family, I'm probably a picky eater, just because I like for things to actually be prepared well. But like, I'll try just about anything. Although there are types of fish that I'm like, not happening, not good. I'm not doing it. But that's just because I'm a fish hater. I'm a fish hater. But yeah, breakfast, it was so good. You're not too picky, but you dislike when really common food stuff? What's that, Alright. And then these were... Unfortunately, I think I forgot to get pictures of lunch from the first day. So this is dinner of the first day, and then lunch of the second day. So first day, I can't really zoom in, but that's okay. So kind of starting at the top, or dinner first day. So we had these green beans. They were good. Nothing special, but they were good. There was this mushroom pasta, which, oh, it was so good. It was so good. Oh, you don't like fresh tomatoes. Oh, interesting. I used to really not like cooked tomatoes. I am better about that now. I'm more okay with them now. But I don't like if they're just like slightly cooked. If they're hot tomatoes, I hate it. Or at least I used to. Like, they have to be properly sauteed. You ate bananas? I love bananas. One of my go-to breakfast things is banana with peanut butter and maybe some chocolate syrup if I am not caring about how much sugar I consume that day. Also, I do really like fresh tomatoes. Tomato mayo sandwiches are fantastic, and I will fight anybody who... Well, no, I'll just have them give me theirs. You can eat most tomato sauces, but fresh tomatoes you can't. Oh, that's okay. At least fresh tomatoes are pretty easy to pick out of stuff. So I think the worst thing that was served was probably this apple cabbage. I think they called it an apple cabbage braise. It was okay. It tasted a lot like apple pie. Yeah, it's like it was wanting to be apple pie flavored, but it just wasn't good enough. It just wasn't quite there. Then next we had tri-tip, which if you've never had tri-tip, it is very good. It's just beef. Like, it's really well... It's just really good beef, honestly. I think it's like a particular kind, but or like a particular cut. But it's just every time I've had it, it's been really good. So I was very happy about that. And the next one I had a single rib because I was not taking much. Just a single rib, and that was a honey mustard sauce on it, which was very good. Then there was a potato salad. I love potato salad. It's so You've got snack. Good. What kind of snack did you get? Yeah, I love potato salad, so I took a little bit more than I probably should have. And then this was the most surprising thing for me. It was Brussels sprouts, blueberries, and Parmesan. And it worked really, really well together. It was so good. Pumpkin chocolate bread toast with peanut butter. That sounds really good. Can you share? Share, please. Share. Yeah, sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. They're so good. I was very happy with how much green I was able to get. And then right here was a honeydew cantaloupe with that, with the maple whipped cream. Oh, it was wonderful. Absolutely delicious. I loved it. Loved it. Very, very good. Like at first I wasn't entirely sure how much I liked it, but the more I ate, the more I fell in love with that. Owl's favorite thing here was the mushroom pasta. Sprouts are only for decoration at Christmas? Oh, you're missing out. Oh, you are missing out. They're so good, and they're healthy too. Granted, there was a lot of cheese on everything. So for lunch the next day, do you see this little pile of cheese residue right by my head? Yeah, that was a cheese enchilada, where it was just a tortilla wrapped around a stick of cheese with the cheese sauce on top. Second worst thing that I had there. Well, actually, no. I think that was the worst, and I think the cabbage slaw was, or the cabbage braise was the second worst. I think I'd rather eat more of the cabbage braise because that was at least interesting. The cheese with more cheese it just wasn't good. It just wasn't great. Probably needed more cheese. Yeah, probably. Oh, 1 second. I know the beam rider induces plushies. I do find it very funny that my intro music played right after Beam Rider, when usually that is the opposite. I find that very, very funny. Yeah. Sorry, the hairball is taking its time. Blech. Okay. It worked its way out. Oh, that is unpleasant. Man, I haven't talked this much. I haven't talked this much in 2 weeks. It was the first time that's happened. Oh my goodness. I don't monologue when I'm just talking with people. I'm very quiet usually. Well, okay, maybe not very quiet, but you know, I don't like to dominate the conversation, so it feels a little weird, a little strange. Okay, anyway. Yeah, all the food was really good. This jalapeno was very spicy. I took a bite. I immediately regretted it. It was like all seeds. Oh, yeah, that was a spicy jalapeno. It tasted good. like good flavor, way too much spice. So I did not finish the rest of that. So from dinner the previous night, I was overstuffed. Like, I was completely overstuffed. I'll show you guys the desserts, but they gave us so much sugar while we were here. So much sugar. Oh, no, I didn't mention what the drink was. So we actually had multiple drinks. They gave us 2 drink tickets each. And so many people just got beers. Seriously, like just bottled beers. And I'm like, you can get free mixed drinks right now. Why would you opt for beer? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, why? Why would you go for a cheap $2 beer when instead you could get like a custom mixed drink? Why? Ugh, it was so disappointing. And like, at least one lady got a White Claw and was like, okay, whatever. Whatever. Your choice. Like, I do like White Claws, but at the same time, like, if I can get a mixed drink instead. Okay, so this one, Owl basically got the same thing, but we got one with vodka and one with tequila. This one, I ended up stealing the tequila one from Owl just because I liked it a lot better than the vodka one. But it was tequila, I think it was cranberry, like cranberry juice, and I don't remember what else she mixed into it, but she did a really good job. It was very tasty. She put a little cherry on top. I liked it a lot. It was good. And then for my second drink, I asked her to make me something with gin. And I liked it. She was very nice. The bartender lady was very, very nice. But I didn't want to drink too much just because I didn't really want to be hammered that night. People were like handing drink tickets around like when they were getting done with dinner. So it's like, if you really wanted more drinks, you could easily get them from other people. But I opted to just stick with the 2. It was good. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. Oh right, so for my tacos, like you can see the avocado in the pile there. I love avocado, it's so good. One of these was beef. I want to say that's the bottom one. One of them was, I believe, pork, and then the other chicken. So I think the chicken's one on the left. I think the pork is the one on the right. And the beef was the bottom one. So on all of them, I did a layer of beans, rice, whatever the protein was, and then some guac with cheese and sour cream. Now, for the sour cream, they had these giant spoons. Like, they were huge. It's like, why? It's so hard to get any, like, small amount on there. Ugh. 2-3 drinks is the max recommended per day, depending on biology. Well, yeah. But also, like, if you're trying to get smashed. If I had consumed those very quickly, I would have gotten tipsy. But always put the cheese next to the meat so it melts fast. I did. Well, okay, no, I didn't. Look, it was in a line, okay? I was going down the line. I wasn't gonna go backwards just to put the cheese on next. Okay? Besides, it tasted fine like this. It was fine. Oh, these tacos were so good. I love tacos. I love Mexican food so much. Like, Taco Bell is my favorite fast food by far. Especially because it's actually decent value. It's not horrible. Unlike McDonald's, where it's just like, here's Here's cheap tasting food, but it's expensive? Nah. Taco Bell's like, okay, here. Like $1.20. Here's a burrito. Done. $17 per taco? That no, I couldn't do it. I would not be able to do that. Nope. Also, these plates are really, really big. So you can't really tell. Well, maybe it's just because I'm used to using smaller plates. But like, this was a lot of food. Like, a lot of food. I was so full after every single meal. Like that first breakfast, it was hard to finish all that. Like, legitimately, I didn't think I got that much, like when I was putting it on my plate, but I got so much. It was a lot. It was a lot. And then the second day, I got extra eggs and potatoes and like nothing else other than fruit, and I was stuffed. Especially because after this dinner and after dessert, Owl and I both were just laying on the bed being like, our stomachs. Like, like actual food, baby. Stomach is protruding. You joked to your friend this summer when seeing a taco stand. Hey, want a $17 taco? You moved in front of the stand. My bad. Want an $18 taco? Why? Why? Are those... Please tell me those are like big ones. Like big burrito type ones, please. Because like, if it's a big burrito, I would be willing to pay... It would be hard for me. That price are not big enough. Yeah, fair. That's fair. That's fair. This was the dessert. Look how cute these are. This was the dessert for the first day. Just look at them. Look at them. Look how precious they are. So I was already really full. And Owl was also very full. But we were also wanting to try a few of the different flavors. So it was like, okay, which ones do we get? We ended up only grabbing 3. And even that was too much. We grabbed 3 of the little cakes and 3 of the little macaroons. I mean, could you pick as many as you want? As many as you want. This is buffet style. This is buffet style. As long as you can eat it, you can take it. This is the true American dream right here. Always more space for cake. You know what? I thought the same thing. And then my stomach told me no. My second stomach for sweets told me, girl. You can't do this. Didn't help I had already had a giant cookie that day too. Like a giant molasses cookie. It was very good. It was very good. But I was nibbling on that thing all the way through and past lunch. Which was not great when the actual workshop time came. Because for some reason, like as we were doing the hands-on time, that's when they passed out the cookies. And I don't know why they decided to do it then. Owl got, I think he got an oatmeal raisin, which I was very tempted to get one until I saw the molasses and I was like, molasses. One of those places to go to after saving for a few hours. Oh, sorry, after starving for a few hours. The thing is that they had been feeding us really, really well all day. Ow. Dr. Indiana, welcome in. I am not from TikTok. I am not from TikTok. I do not even have a TikTok. I refuse. I refuse to be on TikTok. So the case that we ended up grabbing, we grabbed a... Oh. Wait, can't see. Hold. There we go. Okay. I need my little laser pointer. So we got one of these vanilla with, I think it was raspberry filling. It was delicious. And then we also got a chocolate. I think it might have been this one right here. Or maybe this one over here. Oh no. But it was like chocolate with... This one wasn't maple. We also got a maple one. I don't remember what was inside, but it was good. Yeah, I'm from Roblox. Yep. I'm definitely from that game that I have played many hours of. Yep. I've definitely opened Roblox before. Yep. Those blocky creatures. Yep. I definitely had that installed on my computer. I sure do. Yep. And then we also got... I think it might have been this one right here. It's like this little mapley guy. It was good. It was good. When you first saw Roblox, you thought it was a scam. By the time you told it wasn't, you were way past the age to play. I see. Oh yeah. Also, there were full-on cakes. So right beside all these tiny little pedophores, there was also just a whole carrot cake. Do you want carrot cake? Because you could just get a slice of carrot cake. We did not have the room for carrot cake. I was overfull. I was way overfull. I could not eat. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I wasn't even able to finish the little ones that I had. Like, it was to the point where I did not want to waste the food at all. I hate wasting food. But I could not put another bite in my mouth without feeling like I was gonna throw up. Like, there was no possible way I could have eaten more. I wanted to. Trust me, I wanted to, but I couldn't. I couldn't. Can't believe time is missing this. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, poor time. It's okay. This chocolate ganache torte. So the ganache torte, or the chocolate torte, and this was a tiramisu cake. I love this. This was so good. Like, I really like tiramisu anyway. This was really good. Also, I took a picture of the full chocolate torte. There was another one. That was like half gone. It was really good. Ella and I, we shared a slice of each. Like, the torte, it was good. It was really dense. It was good, but tiramisu was way better. It was way better. Okay. Well, I had a picture of the plate that I actually got, but it's not on here anymore. So we are kind of skipping around in the timeline because I want all the food stuff together. You didn't know that tiramisu isn't cooked? So tiramisu is usually ladyfingers, coffee, and a sort of a whipped cream. I might be off about that, but that's what I recall. So in this case, it was a very light sponge cake instead of very light cookie type things to soak up the coffee. And then I think they made a sort of coffee filling as well for it. and then a very light whipped cream frosting. It was very good. It was very, very good. Maybe not a traditional tiramisu, but it tasted like one. Mascarpone? I don't know. Maybe? It might be. But I don't know for sure. I would have to look at a recipe. Ooh, your sister makes it with Tia Maria, which is a kind of coffee brandy. Ooh, that sounds good. Maybe one day I'll make a boozy version. We're going to Thanksgiving at my sister's this year, so... I mean, she and her boyfriend drink. Aula and I drink. The rest of my family doesn't. So my brother, mom, and dad don't. I think her boyfriend's family drink. But I also wouldn't want to make a dessert that my parents wouldn't eat, so I'll probably save that for another time. It sounds good though. Oh man, yeah, and even Owl's brother, he can't have alcohol anymore because of medical stuff. Yeah, so I guess unless I'm just making it for like Owl and I probably can't. Especially because Owl's dad and stepmom just can't really have sugar, so yeah, that would be a really tough one to share. Yeah, it would basically have to just be for like Owl, myself, my sister, and her boyfriend. If it's any comfort, you think most of the alcohol is gone by the time it's served? I wouldn't know. Okay, so for the next food of note. So the noodles, the ramen, this was actually when we were at the con. We didn't buy this at the con. So we had met up with Vil and two of his friends. And we went out to a ramen place. And it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Owl and I both got a miso ramen. The others got, I want to say shoyu ramen. I don't remember exactly. I didn't take a picture of the menu. The miso was okay. I think next time I'd probably try a different broth, but yeah, I mean, it was good. The noodles were really good. Like just really good texture. I mean, I was hungry at the time, so I was ready. At the same time, though, we had to take Portland public transport to get here. Now, I was not thrilled about that. I was not having a great time with that, but you know, we survived. We made it there. It was also raining. And yeah, it turns out downtown Portland stinks in the rain. Like, it smells terrible. So the con that we went to is Kumoricon. You guys will see a picture of at least like the little pamphlet later. Yeah, the convention center is pretty smack dab downtown. Like, it's offset a little bit, but not much. But the ramen place was even more like central. So we had to take a train to get there. Which the train experience itself wasn't bad. It was my first time taking like real public transport just because where I live, I have to drive everywhere. It's just the reality of it. But man, it smelled. Like, if people say that they don't like the smell of rain, I will understand now. Because where I live, like, it smells great when it rains. It smells fantastic. It's just like fresh. It's just a wonderful fresh smell. But when it rains in downtown Portland, it's like, oh, hi, here's all the nasty stuff on the street just being wafted up straight into your nose. It was terrible. Terrible. Ugh. Montreal's convention center is right next to Chinatown. Sadly, it means it's impossible to have ramen during Otaku-thon. Luckily, you live there so you can go any of the other 50 weekends of the year. Forest after rain smells so good. Yeah, right! Right! It's so good. It's so good. I love wilderness and the rain smell. Like forest especially is... it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's raining right now. It's been pretty rainy this entire week, which did make me a little sad just because it did make it harder for me to go out hiking. I'm very sad I didn't get to take Bing Bong hiking yet, just because like the one day that it was nice enough to and I had time, my sister was like, nah, I don't want to go. It's like, oh, okay, I guess we won't go, because I was spending that day with my sister. And that's when we made the cupcakes! So this was my first time, or my sister's first time, really getting to decorate cupcakes. So I was pretty much making the frosting and coloring it and getting it in the bags so that she could experiment. And she had a good time, so I'm happy. She enjoyed herself. That's all that mattered. It didn't mean that we didn't get to go out hiking at all. Also, while my sister and I were doing this, Owl just slept on the couch. I mean, he needed it. Honestly, I probably needed the nap too, but I kind of opted to not. Yeah. Very cute cupcakes. Thank you! I am quite happy with how they turned out. We were trying out some Russian flower tips that I've had for years and years, but I just haven't really used. So it was a good opportunity. My sister really, really, really likes Instagram, or at least she spends a lot of time on Instagram. And so she sees a whole lot of food things, like those aesthetic food videos. And she keeps sending them to me, being like, oh my gosh, Kat, we have to try this, we have to try this. And it's like, okay, I'll bring my tips. So I did. And we tried them. And she had fun. And it was good. It was a good time. Ah, there we go. Okay, so this is... I don't know why I didn't have this right next to the cakes. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So these are the cakes that we got. It was the chocolate... Okay, so there was the chocolate one back here. I thought the glitter was super cute on all of these. There was this maple one with the little cornucopia. I thought the way that they did the cornucopia was super cute. I love how they piped that. And then this was the vanilla with a raspberry filling. And I think it's like just a little flower or maybe a sweet pea on top of there. And then these are the 3 macaroons that we got. I don't remember what the macaroons all tasted like. Unfortunately, out of each of the cupcakes, we only took like a single bite each. Not cupcakes. Each of the little pieces of cake. I only got like a single bite down before I just physically could not eat more. I really wanted to eat more, but I couldn't. And so I took them back up to our hotel room. I put them in the fridge, hoping that next day I could finish it before breakfast, and they were really dry, and I couldn't. I couldn't palate it anymore, and it made me really sad. Single bite, they're bite size. Right, they're so cute. They're so cute and small, but even then I couldn't. I just couldn't. I only took like a corner off of each one, and that's it. That's all I could stomach. Like, they tasted great, but I just didn't have the space. I just straight up didn't have the space. I really wanted to eat more, but I couldn't. But they were super cute. I loved them. All right, convention time! This was my owl. My owlless hornets. Woo. So he made the mask and the needle, and I made the cloak and the little furball flea right there. Everything else was stuff we just kind of had. So he was also wearing a ski mask, some good shoes, leggings, just to try and be as hornet-like as possible. Nice cosplay, thank you! So many people got pictures of him. It was wonderful. He was loving the attention. So normally we're both pretty introverted, but like so many people stopped us for pictures. It was like at least once every 5 minutes. Sometimes just as we were walking around, it would be one person stops like, "Hi, can I take a picture?" Or "Can I take a picture with you?" And when that happened, I would just take both phones and get pictures. And it was a lot of fun. And then like immediately as soon as that person's walking away, another person comes up and it's like, "Hi, can I take a picture?" And then like another one will slide into like, "Hi, can I also get one?" It was so cute. It was adorable. Introvert with a mask gets a buff to tolerate people more. Yeah, Owl really enjoyed it. I'm very glad. I'm very glad he had a good time. And so yeah, he doesn't have pockets. He had absolutely no pockets. So I had his phone, I had my phone, and I had all of our stuff just in Bing Bong. Because at the same time I was wearing my my Peak cosplay. So I had Bing Bong, and since I turned Bing Bong into a backpack, I had the little guy just hanging out. A few people got my picture with Bing Bong, but not a lot. Definitely nowhere near as many as want to see Owl. There were some really good ones where we got like duo hornets. We also got one Grim. That one was really good. I'll have to ask Owl for those pictures. Actually, he might have sent them to me. Wait, let me check really quick. I was kind of rushing to get everything done. I might have to scroll up a while. Let's see, I sent him a bunch of pictures. We have pictures you guys aren't allowed to see. Little spider on my house. Nope, he didn't see. He did not send them. So I'll have to get those. Yeah. Nope. Da, 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 da. And da, 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 da. Report. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, bum. Bum. Submit. Close. Okay. Ha ha ha. The moment you look away, I do it myself! You'll miss your chance! Also send you the message. There you go. Huh, prudent nudist. That's a new one. Unfortunately, Owl had a very hard time looking around in the mask. And as our main event the first day was just going around the artist alley, he ended up having to take it off. So it was a little unfortunate, but he did enjoy the whole experience. There was another hornet with a Sherma where she was giving out strings of beads to other hornets, and it was so cute. I love seeing how many other cosplayers there were. You're going to ask that? The eyes seem really dark. Was wondering how much he could see. So I did also black out this picture a little bit, just because otherwise you could kind of see his face a little bit. But it is dark. It was dark. It was hard for him to see. And especially because in order to see anything in front of him, he kind of had to like turn his head a little bit. Just because of where the eye holes are. So it was just really difficult. So we ended up not getting through the entire artist alley the first day, though we did get to see everything eventually. We only went on Friday and Saturday. Sunday was only a half day and we just opted to spend that with my sister. Cat editing photos to prevent doxing? No way! Yeah, that's what took so long. Where is Cat? What did you do to her? What do you mean? I edit a ton of photos before I share them. That's a normal thing for me to do. Jeez. Anyway, here's Bing Bong. Here, let me get myself out the way. Bing Bong had a great time. He was just chilling. You can see that he got the Kumoricon pocket guide. You know, he's just reading up on that. So, while we were there, I think I already mentioned it, but we met up with Villasaurus Rex. Those eyes, you know, he has beautiful eyes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, now mine matches. Bing Bong has beautiful eyes. You should not doubt the Bing Bong. He's a beautiful boy. And he can see very well, thank you very much. So you can also see the fleas. I thought they turned out so cute. I have one on my desk and one of them is still with Owl. Somehow the feathers survived. Mostly. They're a little more battered now, but they are still alive. While walking around, each of us had one flea. I had one on Bing Bong, and then Owl had one on his shoulder. So, day one of the con, we mostly spent it just kind of hanging out with people. When we met up with Vil, we kind of wandered around for a little bit before we all kind of got separated from each other. What was it? Definitely when we were walking around, I think they called it the Kumori Markets. That's what the Artist Alley and vendor area was called. Like, we kept losing each other. It was super crowded. And it was also just really hard to look at anything for any good amount of time. Because when you have a group of 5, it's just kind of a lot. And everybody has different interests. So it's pretty hard to stay in a group. And so we got separated pretty quickly. We tried to stick together a little bit, but we ended up getting separated. Later on, we met up in the game area. So what was really cool is that they had a big old game area. There were some arcade games, which I unfortunately did not get a chance to try. I think next time, if I go again, I will try to actually play the arcade games. Because they have like those big old rhythm games with the ring. And they look really fun. They looked really fun. Unfortunately, I didn't get pictures of those just because I didn't really want to take pictures of like just people wandering around the con. I didn't want to do that. So I didn't get pictures of the setup. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. The only group pictures I did take were of the ballroom area, which you guys will get to see later. You don't get to see our group though. And that gets to be secrets. Maybe if Vil opts to post, or yeah, maybe if Vil opts to post some, then you'll get to see, but probably not. But anyway, we met up with them and just played some board games because there was a board game checkout area where you could just check out board games. And there was also a whole play to win thing where if you played a game, then you could sign up for a raffle that was happening on Sunday. So we did end up entering for a few games, but just because we didn't go back on Sunday, we didn't get any, which I'm okay. I'm very okay with that. Hi, Kari! Yeah, bing bong. I actually have him on my lap right now. My boy. Oh. Thanks. How you doing, Kari? I'm finally back. Oh, it's been like 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. It feels so long. It feels so long. And it also doesn't feel like it was restful, which is hilarious. I can finally get back to working on normal things. You're good. Welcome back. Hope I had lots of fun. I did have a lot of fun, but I'm also very, very, very glad to be home. I am ready for home. I like home. Today's only the second full day back. Yeah, it's been a bit. It's been a bit. I'm tired. But it was good. Getting to meet up with an internet friend for the first time was fun. Oh my goodness. I can't talk anymore, apparently. Home is nice. Home is comfy. Home is comfy. Home is also where I can be productive. Man. I'm ready to get back to working on live 2D stuff. I need to get my model done. I need to get that other model done. I really hope I can get it done soon. I want to get it done soon. I really want to get it done soon. I still can't tell you guys who it's for, but I might work on it on stream next week if I'm not done yet, just to try and get it out, get finished. Like I'm not gonna say it's almost done because I think the rigging's like 50% of the way there. Yeah. And then for 1.0 cat, I'd say that one's like 90. Ah, no, it's getting there. It'll be there eventually. Okay. Anyways, I did delay the ad, but I can't delay it for too much longer. So we are gonna have to run that. So everybody please get up, get a drink, use the restroom, do whatever you need to do, and I will see you again very soon in 3 minutes. Alright, welcome back, guys! Alright, do you guys want to hear about the board games we tried? Because I was just thinking about that. And again, I didn't take pictures of those. Just because I was honestly not really thinking about taking pictures. Which is kind of funny. Weird direction these plushies are coming from. Look, man, I don't control that. The plushies come from where the plushies want to come from. They do what they want. I can't help it. So the first game we tried was called Flux. It was more of a card game than a board game, but I'm just gonna call them all board games anyway. So it was called Flux, the 100 Acre Woods edition. Actually, wait, let me see if Phil sent me a picture I could actually show you guys of that. Not really. But what was really funny about that game is that there was a rule where plushie companions could actually have a seat at the table. And nobody's allowed to look at the plushie's cards, but they get a turn just like everybody else. And every turn they play a card at random. So anytime they have to play a card, it's just completely random from their hand. So Bing Bong was one of the plushies there, one of the plushie companions, and then we also had another plushie companion. I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. It was like a horror movie one. Ghostface. I think it was Ghostface. So we had a Bing Bong plushie companion and a Ghostface plushie companion, which was really cute. I don't think I really liked the game Flux very much though, because it is very hard to actually win, or like to get a game to actually end. You can't really strategize because that game, things can just change so much. So for example, one of the rounds, I had a winning hand. So it took me 3 cards to win, and I had all 3 cards. So with that game, you have goal cards, which base rules you can only play 1 at a time. Too much RNG factor. Some games suffer from that. Yeah, this game very much suffers. So I had the goal card where if I had Winnie the Pooh in play and a balloon in play, then I win. So you can only have 1 gold card out at a time. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to play Winnie the Pooh the first round. And then I'm going to, next round, play the balloon. Or actually, no, because the rules had changed before they got to me. So I was able to play 2 cards at once. So I was able to play Winnie the Pooh and the balloon at the same time. So I got those down. And then somewhere along the line, somebody made it so that all of my cards went away, or like they got moved to somebody else. And it was like, okay, well, so much for that. So much for ending this game quickly. Because then the next turn is like, well, there's no point to me playing the skull card when I don't have my little characters anymore. It's just like, ugh. It's pain. It's painful. It's really painful. Yeah. Like, I literally had a winning hand, and I couldn't even win with it. I was dealt a winning hand. Ugh. It was pain. Absolute pain. But yeah, I don't think I will ever buy a Flux game. Like, it'd be fine for like little kids or something. The only way that we were able to actually end the game and win is when the play your entire hand rule came out. And then it was like, okay, cool. So if you have enough cards, and if you actually strategize a little bit and make sure you play cards in the correct order, then you can play whatever you want and hopefully actually make a meaningful impact on the game. Yeah. So I won the first round. We were dealt into it like halfway through. But that game, it doesn't matter when you're dealt into it. It really doesn't. Which I think is kind of a problem. There can't be much strategy if being dealt in halfway through changes basically nothing about how the game is played. So yeah, I won the first one. I actually won it like 3 different ways at the same time, I think. And then Owl won the second round. And then we went to go do something else. I don't remember what it was that we went to go do. I think maybe we were just walking around, or maybe that's when we went to go get ramen. I don't remember. Friday feels like so long ago. So incredibly long ago. Sorry, Joshu. I don't want to listen to you. Okay. So another thing we did, just because while we were walking around, we were like, haha, this would be fun. There was a little room where you can make little monster companions. And so that's what we did. On the far left, that one is Vils. He made a bing bong. And then on the right side, I'm gonna let you guys guess who made what. I feel like it probably won't be too difficult. I was definitely having trouble figuring out what I wanted to make. I tried, but it just kind of didn't really work out. But I tried. I spent way too long. Five Eyes has to be yours. Yeah. It's my love of googly eyes, okay? And then Owl made the Silk song, which I thought was really cute. I thought that one was adorable. And then with the extra time, Owl also made the weird lizard guy. You know what? It has to be the googly eyes, okay? I saw the googly eyes and I knew I had to make them. Or I had to use them. So I made this weird duck thing where it was eating a little dude. Because I also saw the little cutouts of the little dudes and I was like, heh, that'd be funny. They look like little gingerbread men. And gingerbread men make me think food. So of course I had to eat it. It's of course. It's a given. Alright, you thought it was a lion? Yeah, it's a lion. Yeah, totally. It's totally a lion. Yep. Definitely not a weird duck thing. Nope, it's definitely a lion. So on Saturday, there was a panel. Oh, sorry, I'm in the way. Hold. There was a panel of Gotta Go Fast Speed Drawing Edition. I don't remember the actual name of it. But these were my attempts. I'm so sorry. It is very hard to actually see them. They gave us pencils. And for each drawing, we had 45 seconds or less to recreate what was on the screen. I doubt you can tell what many of these are. But my favorite one is up in the corner here, where it was a screenshot of Bing Bong styling on a dead guy. I was like, I have to get this right. So this was Bing Bong styling on a dude. This was, I don't remember his name, but the wall, is it just the wall? Apathy? You're sorry, you can barely see that they've been drawn on. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, maybe we'll just skip that one. Anyways, Saturday was the ball. 45 seconds. RIP anyone try to understand your stick figures. Oh, it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. You know what? I will go back. So one of them was the... Is it Apathy? Dread? I don't remember. He's kind of the douchebag guy in Date Everything. He's like pure white. He's got a super chiseled body, but his face is just a complete blank. Like, it's just a circle with just a very blank stare. Having played Gartic Phone, if nothing else, you have a good sense of what's important in a drawing. Good, good. That's a good skill to have. So upper left, peak, top middle, Date Everything, and then going down, this was the couch. Yeah, Doug, that's his name. Thank you, Mom. Then it was the couch scene from Huntrix, where they're all like, couch! You know. And then, I guess in Pokemon ZA, there's a guy who really wants to smell Pokemon. He was just a dude, just a random dude. I couldn't even read them. I couldn't read what they were saying. But the announcer lady, she just said like, okay, be sure to give this guy a Pokemon. And so I drew a Stinky Pikachu. Then for the next one, we had Saitama eating McDonald's. I did my best. He ended up looking like a baby eating McDonald's. And we had Starmie running. Because why not have Starmie running? Just why not? Why not? You can't see this one. I did a terrible job on it, and so I kind of hit it a little bit. It's one of those meme faces from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like with the fists being like, it's in the heart of the cards, Yugi! Or, I don't know. I don't remember what it actually is. The very first one that they had us do, which is very much not the first one on this list, but the very first one was a dude laying back as shards of glass are being launched towards him. Yeah, hiding my shame. Hey, I'm at least showing you guys. Look, I'm at least showing you guys what I drew. Okay? Okay? I'm not entirely hiding my shame. If I was hiding my shame, I wouldn't have shown you guys. Now, unfortunately, I don't think anybody else in our group took pictures of theirs. We were also encouraged to kind of leave them on our chairs so that you could go around and look at what everybody else had drawn, which was pretty fun. And then I want to say that the one right beside that, it was a screenshot from Skip Beat. A Starmie running can give someone nightmares. You're welcome. You're welcome. Somebody else had drawn it with Patrick Star leggings, fishnets. That would give you nightmares. But it's the lady with the scarf, like with super shocked face. I tried. I did my best. I tried. And then there were two children with little pumpkin heads. Isn't Patrick's with the leggings canon? With fishnets? I don't know. I don't know if it's canon. I'm not sure. You're gonna put some curse on your search history. Let's go! Let's go! Yeah, so there were these two children wearing pumpkin masks with their arms out. And I didn't know what this was from. I tried. I kind of failed. But that's okay. And then this last one, this was Baby No Money, or Babinos. It was three dudes. On the far left was Sonic, in the middle was Shadow, and then on the far right was Tails. They were doing like this weird kind of squat, running pose sort of thing. and they were each holding a ring, like a Sonic ring. And I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know. I have no idea why that's a thing, but it was, and so I tried my best to draw it. Also, with some of these, they gave us a less than 45 seconds. I don't remember what the final one was. I honestly could not tell you right now. I don't remember anymore. But for some of them, they only showed the picture for like 10 seconds. And then you were just on your own for the last little bit. And that's it. That's all you got. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Definitely if I go again, I will for sure try to check out that panel. There were also very similar panels for writing. I think one of them in particular was for not safe for work writing. Like just very not safe for work fanfics. Which I thought sounded hilarious. 10 seconds of playing staring into the paper, knowing how screwed you are. You don't have time to just stare. You have to draw. If that pencil ain't moving, you're not winning. So everybody was invited to participate on their little sticky notes. And every single round, they would pull people up and be like, okay, here's a giant sheet of paper. Now draw. So Owl was lucky enough to be chosen for one of those. Vil was also chosen for one of them. Unfortunately, neither one won their round, which was a little sad, but they got a con ribbon. Oh. Sorry, I needed water. Oh my goodness. My throat, it just suffered right there. But yeah, that was a ton of fun. You know what? That would be a really fun stream idea, to get a whole bunch of friends together and make everybody do a doodle. Wait, I need to write that down. That'd be so much fun. I would love to see what kind of curse things people come up with. It would be like Gartic Phone on steroids. Let's see, speed, draw, stream with friends. Like the con events. Not only is Patrick and Fishnets canon, the name of the episode is Patrick's Prison Pals. Oh, that is beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice. Sorry about that. Anyway, that was my favorite panel that we went to. There was also an escape room based on the Supernatural fandom series. The Supernatural series, there we go. And unfortunately, we did not get there in time for any chance of going to it. It was really disappointing. Oh, it's the Patrick Star Show and not SpongeBob. Oh, I see. That's disappointing. The escape room ran every half hour, and we were really wanting to do it, but unfortunately, the first day we just didn't get there in time to sign up at a, decent time slot. And then the second day, well, so Friday night, we all went to go see a movie. We went to go see the new Chainsaw Man movie, which was very good. A very good movie. Highly recommend it. Watching in theaters was quite fun. The sound design was good. It was very, very nice to watch a nice big anime movie, like on the big screen. I liked it a lot. We had a good time. Unfortunately, though, the movie time that was decided upon was 10:30 on Halloween night. We got out of the movie after midnight, and then Owl and I still had like an hour? No, not quite an hour. It was like a 30-40 minute drive back. And it was raining and dark, and I took a few wrong turns because it was raining and dark, and navigating Portland sucks. Oh, can I say that I have a new hatred? New hatred was birthed. Navigating Portland in the rain, in the dark. I hate it. I hate it. It was terrible. It was the worst. Never want to do that again. Never, ever, ever want to do that again. Hi, time! Welcome home. Hope the con was fun. It was. We were just talking about a speed draw challenge that was going on. We had 45 seconds to try and recreate a masterpiece. It was great. Actually, time, while you're here, I need you to see. I need you to look at those and be in awe. And then also be very sad that I wasn't able to finish any of those because I was way too full. But look at how pretty they are. You saw them on Twitter. They're amazing. Oh. Wait, I posted them on Twitter? I don't remember doing that. I'll be honest, I do not remember posting that. You want? Oh, I want it right now too. Did I? I'll be honest, I do not remember if I posted anything on Twitter. I don't think I did. Oh no, I did. I did post dinner. That was like the one thing I posted. I posted day one dinner and dessert. That's it. That's the only thing I posted. Everything else, I just completely forgot to update socials. I was like, social media? What's that? Oh, look at how pretty they all were. Okay, and the one I ended up grabbing is the one that my head is covering. That one. Right there. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. I need to make sure you saw them. Because I was fawning over them. I adored them. They were precious and amazing. And all tasted really good. And I just didn't have the stomach room. And I wanted to, but I couldn't. Oh. The food was so good. The food was so good. Oh, and then there are the cupcakes that I made with my sister. They were strawberry cupcakes. Oh, I'll move aside. Strawberry cupcakes and then just basic bitch buttercream. Just butter and powdered sugar. It was fine. Oh, I need the tea today. But yeah, I had a very good time. Okay. Back over here. There was Owl's cosplay. There's Bing Bong. I have Bing Bong on my lap right now. Bing Bong. My boy. The crafty things we made. Okay, here we go. So, the Kumori Ball. This was the main thing I wanted to hit. So, earlier in the day, there were dance lessons. So, the first one that I wanted to go to was the waltz, and I believe that was at 10:30 a.m. We did not make it to that. Because of the stupid freaking movie. the night before. I was not happy. I was not happy that the movie was so late and that we were so late getting back. So we were very late waking up. And it made it very difficult, especially because I was going to put on makeup and I had to iron things and I had to get things ready. Got every face. Nice job. Thank you. It took a while, but thank you. I had to make sure everybody was censored. I wasn't gonna post people's faces all over the internet. And that's pretty much why I didn't take more pictures, because I didn't want to post people's faces all over the internet. After all, there might be other people who don't want their faces shown. But yeah, the ball. I really wanted to learn how to do the waltz. Unfortunately, I am not a good dancer. We got there like halfway through and Owl and I were feeling way too awkward, so we just kind of sat and watched for the rest of it. You appreciate the dedication? Thanks. I try. I try. So we need to practice more. Especially because when we got in there, we did not know in any way, shape, or form how to even like do a proper dancing hold. So like if you look at this couple right in front, you can see how their hands are together and they can't really see their arms. But the girl in the white here, like her left arm is on the bicep of her partner. And then her partner's arm kind of goes underneath and should be on her shoulder. And then with their hands together on the right side of this picture here. So we got there and we were completely lost. I wanted to step in. Poor Owl was feeling very anxious about the whole thing. Because we were dressed up all nice. I had spent the morning getting everything ironed and ready and kind of freaking out. Yep, Kat analyzing how to dance. Yep. And then doing a very bad job when it came to actual practice. Only person there to judge Owl was Kat. Rude. Owl and I were there to learn together, okay? Together. We were there to learn together. And so we completely failed the waltz part, which is okay. Because right after that was the foxtrot. And since we were there from the very start, we were at least able to learn that whole thing. So we can kind of sort of dance the foxtrot, kind of. Owl took the lead role, but I think we probably should have reversed that. I think I probably should have taken the lead just because he was feeling very nervous and didn't really know what to do. So I think when we practice, I'll probably see about taking the lead and then he'll be the follow. So we're gonna try that when practicing, but it was a lot of fun. I definitely learned that I had to hitch up my skirt in order to prevent us both from stepping on it. It had gotten hemmed up before, but when dancing it needs to be a little higher. We found out. It was a very, very pretty dress. I'm not going to describe it to you guys because I don't want you guys finding it in other pictures, but we look great. I got a few compliments on how I looked and that made me very happy. And I definitely saw some other people who were absolutely gorgeous. Like they looked so good. There was this one lady that I got a picture of. She was wearing this beautiful... Here, let me find a picture. I can at least describe it. Like very goth Victorian sort of style. completely red. She had a hat with like these bones in it. I think she was a character from a game. I'm not entirely sure though. It was fantastic. She was wearing a mermaid skirt, a black corset, this beautiful red brocade top. When I asked, she said that she made it all herself. The gloves were the same fabric as the skirt, so I'm pretty sure she also made those. It was just absolutely gorgeous. She also had an umbrella and like a little black handbag, and best outfit I saw at the entire con. Absolutely the best one. I love this so much. I wish I could show you guys, but I don't know how she feels about having that posted, so I'm not gonna. But she looked phenomenal. All right, to the merch. So obviously the best part of any con is the artist alley. And I tried so hard to find anything related to Hollow Stars English. Anything. I got like nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, not quite nothing. I found 2 stalls. 2 stalls that had anything. So, the first one I found, they had stickers. So this is their card. I kind of forgot to take a picture of the back. I can't really help with that now. But that's their card. And these are the 2 stickers I got. So the first one's a Takodachi. So this is Ina, Ninomai Inanis. This is her mascot. I think the witch is an original. I think so. This was on their business card, so I'm assuming it's an original. And then I got a phantom sticker! Oh no, I didn't get a picture of it. Wait, I might be able to add it really quick. It's on my purse already. I got one other piece of Battle merch. And they did have the other, like, Tempest Boys. They had HQ and Vanguard. But I didn't really love the designs of all the other boys. I was pretty disappointed with Shinri's in particular. So I didn't get it. So it was AU. So alternate universe designs of them. You never bothered to learn Ina's full name. Ina is Ina. Ina is Ina. This is true. Ina is always Ina. Here, maybe I can show... I think I can show the other charms as well if I edit that. Give me a second. I don't know how this is going to mess with it, but I'm going to try and put the pictures in. Copy pasta. And then make sure I crop stuff. Because I don't want to get unrelated things in the picture. Not doing that. Also, sorry, there are a lot of reflections here. I don't think I'm in it, but it's a little hard to see everything. So I do apologize for that in advance. And then let me get the picture of the battle I bought. He is going to be on my purse forever and ever and ever and ever until he breaks or until I need to take him off for some reason. But I finally have my Oshi, or one of my Oshis. I finally have merch of him. Finally, it took so stinking long to get this. But only 2 booths. Only 2 booths had any. And it made me so sad. Okay, let's see. Nope. Alright. Ta-da! Magic. Absolute magic. Behold my wizardry. Okay. So these were all of them. These were the only ones I found. So they were all class swap. So for those of you who do not know, which is probably everybody here other than myself, all the Tempest boys have a class. So Altair is the leader. He's just basic hero. Then Magni was the alchemist. Why am I blanking? Well, Vesper was the scholar. Why am I completely blanking? Oh my goodness. So, Altair and the gladiator here, whose name... Why can't I remember his name right now? What the heck? Axel! It's Axel! Axel Sirius. Okay, my goodness. So, Axel's the gladiator. Axel and Altair are the only 2 boys of HQ left. Magni and Vesper both basically got axed. I was kind of tempted to get the Magni one, but I ended up opting not to. It did seem kind of weird to me that they only had the HQ boys and Vanguard, but they didn't have the new guys. They didn't have... Why can't I remember names right now? Oh my goodness, this is terrible. They didn't have Armis. The Bounty Hunter Armis unit. So they don't have Armis at all. But they did have Battle, who's normally the Jester, and is now... I think... No, he's not the Scholar. Oh, Exorcist, yeah. Okay, so Battle's now the Exorcist. So he's the one that I bought. I was also kind of tempted to get a Flayon one who became the Jester, just because it's pretty cute. Haka's normally the Exorcist, but became the Archer. And then Shinri, my other Oshi, he got turned into the pilot, but I didn't love the pilot design, so I didn't buy one. Which made me kind of sad because I was really, really wanting to get both a Battle and a Shinri thing. But I only found stuff I like for Battle, which made me sad. It made me really sad. Also for the girl whose booth this was, she had so much Ina stuff, like so much Takodachi. It was so cute. It was absolutely adorable. We talked a little about it and she said that Ina's her favorite. It's like, yeah, I could tell. Yeah. Yeah. It was very cute. Very, very cute. But I finally have Battle merch. At long last. It took a long time. Ina inspires many artists. She does. She does. For sure. Having taken you 2 years to find a Mume merch, I can imagine finding Hollow Star stuff seemed to be hard. Yeah. Like, even for Iron Mouse, I think I only saw like 2, maybe 3 booths. And Mousie's huge! There was significantly more Gura. I'm trying to think of who all I saw. There's definitely more Hollow Live. Hollow Star stuff was absent from basically all of it. I don't think I saw a Moon. Granted, I wasn't really on the lookout for Mume, but I don't think I saw any. But yeah, it was really, really hard to find a Hollow Star stuff. I keep looking. At this one really small con I've been to, there were stickers of Ruse, Gerard, and maybe the other Armis boys. I still kind of keep kicking myself for not getting one of those of Ruse, just because I haven't ever seen more. Mume was also quite popular for her gen. Yeah. I'm not sure who the most popular Hollow Stars Ian boy is. I mean, I know who I watch, but I don't know who's actually the most popular. Yeah, I just don't know. But I love how chunky Phantom is. Look at that boy. Look at that chunker. I love him. He's precious. Alright, so these are fairly small prints. These are like postcard size. I believe Yumi Tang is the artist. So with all of these, if I got the card with it, I try to include the image of it just with them. So something I really hope artists start doing is having their name on the back of the print. I would love it if they start doing that, because then years down the line I can be like, oh, I wonder who did this print, and then be like, oh my goodness, it was this person. Wonderful, I can find them again. I would love that. I would love that. That would be fantastic. It would be wonderful. Please. Please, 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 please. Let me move over here. Because, like, look at how beautiful these are. There were also really big prints, but I liked these. Mostly because price. I do not have a lot of money to spend. I still spent a lot. But worth. I also like to see their signature on the art. Same. Yeah, this Mao Mao Jinshi one, I really, really liked it. I love the light that they did on all these. They're just so pretty. Like just the greenery with the woody browns. They just feel so comfy. They're very, very comfy prints. And I really like that. Next. So Owl got this big green one. I think this was actually the first thing that we bought at the con. I believe this was their card with it. At least it was in the same bag, so I'm guessing it was theirs. But we just really liked it. You know, it's plenty. It's good. It'll look nice. It's one where it's not super obviously weeb. And then here are the other like small postcard things I got. So there's this one cityscape, which I really like this one. I was having a really hard time just deciding what I wanted to buy. And I ended up settling on this one. And this little ticket to the underworld sticker, I thought it was just so cute. I loved it. So I ended up getting that. There's this butterfly encased in resin that I got from my dad. I think he'll like that a lot. When we were kids, my dad used to preserve butterflies in resin. So I think this will be a very nice little callback that he'll appreciate. Then there's just this little griffin print, which I thought was super cute. So we grabbed that one. I don't remember which artist gave us this little ribbon. So ribbon collecting is definitely a thing at Kumoricon. Basically every panel you go to, there are ribbons. A lot of different things can give you ribbons. A lot of artists had ribbons. And some people, the ribbons on their tags went not quite to the floor, but they were long. Like really long. Like they had 30 plus ribbons on there. And then we got these beautiful little stickers. So there's the booby lover for obviously the blue-footed boobies. And this super cute little leopard gecko. The one, the only Succubambaspis. This little boopable snake. And another little gecko, which I just thought was super cute. So the two of these that I stole are the little leopard gecko and the Succubambaspis. Those are going on my water bottle, along with the ticket to the underworld. Alright, so the next three are all by the same artist. So you can't tell in the picture, but this one actually has holographic. Little holographic metallic bits to it. So like hornets, the string, the outside of her needle. There's also some in the flowers. You can kind of see the little rainbowness there. And also a few of the little butterflies. Those were all holographic. It's very pretty. It's a gorgeous print. I really, really like this one. Yeah. I'll hide down here. It's just so pretty. So we have to hang that one up. We have to. And then these were by the same artist. So these two are also metallic or holographic. So we have the fleas, Hornet with the fleas. It was just so cute. So the entire border is holographic, and then they're like tiny little butterfly looking things that are also holographic in there. Hornets, her thread is another holographic bit. Nice detail that the pin isn't max level on this one. It's nice. It's just so cute. And then I really, 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 really like this Nausicaa. Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. Oh, on the previous one? This one? Yeah, I don't know what the full level needle is. I don't know what it looks like. But it's pretty. But yeah, I love this Nausicaa one. I was going to steal this one, but I think it'll be better at Owl's place. Nah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil what it looks like. I still need to finish the game. Eventually. Maybe now that I have a little bit more free time, now that the costumes are done. Alright, and then for the next artist, we have this Malinois from Hades 2. It's a nice print. It's not my favorite, but it is a nice one. And there's their business card right beside it. And then, this was the real reason why we stopped at this booth. But they had a buy two, get one free. A lot of booths had these, so they kind of suckered us into buying more than maybe we would have otherwise. But, you know, it's all nice art. It's all very nice art. So, we weren't exactly upset. You have the original Nausicaa movie poster on your wall. Ooh. Yeah, the siblings. They look so good together. I'm very excited to get these ones hung up. All of these prints, I'm very excited to get them hung up. And then this was my favorite artist that we saw. Just absolutely gorgeous. It looks like official Elden Ring art. Like, it really does. I don't think it is. I think it is fan art, but their art style is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. They also had a Frieren, but we opted for getting the Rani instead. just because I think it is gorgeous. I think these ones show up really, really well on digital. Yeah. And then for my favorite prints that we got the entire con, she's so pretty. I love her. I don't know why I can't remember her name right now. It's fine. I guess I'm just completely blanking on names today. Took 1 month to beat her ass. Yeah. Yep. Yep. She is the undefeated for a reason. Such a heckin' hard fight. But she's also just so pretty. And I feel like this art, it captures her so well. Just everything about it is gorgeous. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all the slides I got. Yep, that's it. That's the last slide I put together. I had a really good time. Oh, and on the day where I was wearing Bing Bong, I had a little girl come up to me. Her and her mom came up to me, and the little girl was freaking out, being like, Mom, it's Bing Bong! She was so cute. I really, really wish I had the ability to properly give him away, but unfortunately, because he was holding on to everything, I reasonably couldn't. But man, I just know it would have made that girl's year if I was able to give her Bing Bong. Like, she was so excited. She was so happy to see Bing Bong. And I really, really wish I had something to give her. Some cosplayers, they did have stuff to give to other ones. Or other cosplayers or just people who wanted pictures. Like there was that one Hornet who was giving away beads to other Hornets. And I think if I do something very recognizable like this again, I might need to do something as well. Just for just a small little thing. Just a small little reminder. I showed her that Bing Bong did indeed escape. Yep. Yeah. That was definitely the highlight of the con for me. Just with how excited that little girl was. I just wish I could have done a little something more for her. I am very happy with the merch that we got. It took us a while to get around to the entire artist alley. There were also so many pins. I guess I forgot to take a picture of the pins that Owl got. But there were a lot. It would have been very, very easy to spend a lot of money there. Definitely one of the times where it's like, man, I wish I was rich. I wish I had money to just throw at artists. I want ramen. I might go make some cheap ramen. Tacos also sound really good. I think I'm hungry. Yeah. Yeah. Here, I'll put it back on Bing Bong. There we go. There's my boy. Alright. Any questions? I think I might end stream kind of early today. I will be back tomorrow. We will be playing Sam and Max Culture Shock, which is the very first Sam and Max game. That one is Sir Alm's request for... well, that's request number 4. I think technically he has 5. I'd have to double check. I'm trying to check right now. Okay, well, I have 4 written down, plus 1 extra for breaking the record, so I think it is just 4 total, so I think this is the 4th. So yeah. But anyway, we'll be doing that tomorrow. That'll be starting at the usual time. I think just because I'm not used to talking a whole lot. You don't have 5 yet, give you 2 weeks. Okay. Got it. Got it. Noted. But anyway, we'll be doing that tomorrow. Sorry, today's kind of a short stream. I just wanted to talk about the con. It was fun. It was definitely fun. I need to take Bing Bong out hiking. I very much need to do that. Unfortunately, I didn't have the chance. Next time. Definitely next time I get out. I will take him. And then I will take him out hiking. I will get pictures. And as long as it's not too doxy, I will show you guys. I still need a good rest. I do need a good rest. But I also need to get to work on stuff. So, you know, it's just the way it is. I can only do so much. Let's see. All right, do you guys want Pacific Drive? Rest first, work later. Efficiency is better. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I do need to get started on stuff, but we'll see. Okay. Do you guys want writing advice? Dialogue and you? Or do you want Pacific Drive? What do you want? What you want? Tell me! Tell me. What do you desire? I need to know, so I know who to raid. I don't know. Maybe I will slack off a little bit and play a game. Describe them, please? Okay, well, one of them is talking about how to write better dialogue, specifically in a short story. And the other one is driving through a very red forest right now in a game called Pacific Drive. One of them is my VTuber child, and the other one is a cute water elemental girl. So gremlin writing advice or water elemental driving through a forest. Sibling, okay. We're rating you, Lee. Ulysses. Alright, he's my first VTuber child. Alright. Raid message is in the chat. First one is for subscribers. Second was for anybody else who would like to raid along with. And with that, I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully my voice will be slightly better. I didn't really expect my voice to be quite this scratchy, but you know, it's fine. We're here. We're here. I'm alive. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Thanks for a fun stream. Thanks for being here. I'm glad to be back. Rest up and take care of yourself. I'll try. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.